Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to the episode of our NBA 2K25 Rebuilds here on the Aussies on the Ball channel. Now, thank you guys for all the love and support on the recent videos. We're off to a great start on this channel, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Today, we are looking after the Atlanta Hawks. Now, there's one guy in particular on this team that I want to hopefully turn into a superstar, and he's already doing that for himself this year, and that's Dyson Daniels. Now, Dyson Daniels is definitely in contention for most improved and should be considered for depoy. Just look at some of those numbers right there. 3 steals per game, almost a block per game, going from 6 points per game to 14, and there's nothing really else to say. He's just a superstar player. We have Trae Young on this team. Obviously, we can't take out his impact on the Atlanta Hawks. He's been a superstar since he got drafted here. So very interested to see how we can keep this backcourt going for the next few years. It's going to be super fun. We have a Kongwu here who has shown signs this season, but not sure if he's going to be our long-term option there at the center position. We got Karis LeVert and Georges Niang in a trade with the Cavaliers earlier in the year. Clint Capella is a great backup center. Reese Shaq should be in consideration for Rookie of the Year. He's definitely going to be up there. And then obviously we acquired Terrence Mann and a couple others at the deadline. One of the biggest blows this year, and one of the reasons I feel like the Atlanta Hawks can't win the title, and they probably... I'm not going to say they were in contention. I'm going to say they were a threat to some teams when Jalen Johnson went down, and that was a huge blow. So we're going to finish out this year. I'm pretty sure most of our picks are tied up. We can't actually see that. Our picks are tied up in the DeJounte Murray trade. So a lot of them are owed to the Spurs, which is a little bit annoying. But hey, let's just see kind of how far we can go this offseason. I guess we can just run with this. Yeah, I guess we can just run with this lineup and just see how things go. Obviously we're led by Quinn Snyder, so I'm very happy to see, or very excited to see how things kind of go moving forward. What is pace and space? What is it, 4 stars still? Okay, it's only 3. Let's just leave it how it is. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1 or year 0.5. So Shai wins MVP, Alexa Rookie of the Year, 6th Player of the Year goes to Scoot, which that's interesting. I never really see that. Giannis Depoy, Kristen Braun Most Improved, and Trae Young is Clutch Player of the Year. Mark Daigneault takes out Coach of the Year. So there we get Trae Young here on All NBA First Team, and we get Dyson Daniels here on All Defensive First Team as well, which is lovely to see. Cool. And where did Reese said didn't even finish? He finished like 7th here. Okay, interesting stuff. So we ended up as a play-in team. Okay, so we fell off a little bit towards the end there, which kind of sucks, but let's see if we get through. And we lose, so we'll hopefully get through. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be such a letdown if we don't actually make the playoffs. And we do. Okay, so we come up against the Cavs, which is super interesting. I was thinking about bringing back Jalen Johnson, but he is done for the year, and definitely is not going to be able to come back. So let's just see how we can kind of go in this playoff series against the Cavs. Maybe we can upset them. We lose game 1. We win game 2. Okay, we win game 3. We win... Okay, come on, 2K. I don't understand sometimes. I do not understand sometimes. Maybe Trae Young is just that guy. Maybe Trae Young is literally that guy. I mean, 23 points per game. Daniel's only 11. But hey, if Trae Young is going to lead us to a championship in the first year, I'm going to be... Bro. Okay. I don't even want to say anything. I don't understand. I do not understand how we haven't even made any changes. Are the Pacers just going to sweep us right now? The Pacers are going to sweep us right now. The Pacers, like, okay, I'm not even going to look. All right, we're forcing a game 7 apparently. This is insane. I mean, I know Trae Young is a master of stuff, but surely we can't win a championship in this first year. And we're going to the NBA Finals without making any changes. Dude, I literally used the default settings. I don't even know why this is happening. So the Timberwolves coming up against the Hawks. We're surely getting swept here, right? This is where it ends. This is where it ends for us in the NBA Finals. Bro, what? Okay. This can't happen. This literally cannot happen. Okay, let's see what happens. And game 6. Okay, we lose. Okay, I was gonna say, but the potential's there. The potential is definitely there. We got Jalen Johnson back. We build around this young core. Okay, I'm not gonna do what we did in the Bulls video and kind of rush this. I kind of want to take things slow and see how things go. So I was happy to lose there. A couple of players retiring there. Yep, cool. All right, now draft lottery. I'm pretty sure our pick goes straight to... Wait, why did we have... Okay, so we have pick 13 from Sacramento and 14 from the Lakers. Is that actually legit? But our other pick goes to the Spurs. So we are going to end up having pick number 13 and pick number 14, which is fine. Our pick goes to someone there. It goes to the Spurs somewhere. I guess maybe not, potentially. I don't know. Oh, it's 15. It goes, okay, number 15. I'm pretty happy with that. So we got 2 picks that we could potentially use to trade up and take one player, or we can take a couple of younger players and just get some depth on this team, which could be good because Kobe Buff getting guys like that, I'm not sure are going to be really impacting this team. So do we want to trade up, or do we kind of want to take picks back to back? I'm thinking we maybe just take picks back to back. So pick 13 here. We're probably going to get a bunch of trade offers. I guess we can see, so Adem Bonner and Ricky Council, AJ Green, Lonzo Ball and Knuffle is interesting, but that's both our picks gone. Lonzo as a backup point guard is actually kind of interesting. That moves me a little bit, but I think we could just drop. Okay, Gigi Jackson is a pretty cool pickup, but I think I just want to draft of this pick unless something blows me away. Like Mitchell Robinson's not worth a first round pick. Igor Demon, that's kind of cool. We have to give up another first in that trade though. Igor Demon wouldn't be too bad actually. Mogbo, he could be a really nice backup and kind of help us build. Kamara is interesting as well, Quinn and Post. Let's just see what's available, and maybe we can go back to that Demon trade. So there are no point guards available, unfortunately. So maybe that Igor Demon trade is something that we could actually try and do. So if we trade founder this pick, and we go back to that Igor Demon, I actually don't hate trading for Igor Demon. I feel like that's going to be good for us. If he's here, there he is. Okay, so I don't want to give up any future first. So if we could maybe move a player in this trade, like Georges Niang, I don't know if they will actually do this. So pick 13 and Georges Niang for Igor Demon. They agree. Okay, cool. That's cool. So we get Igor Demon. So they take Nolan Traore here, who maybe I skimmed past him. I didn't see him sitting there. I don't think we're going to trade this pick. I'm actually going to draft, and Derek Queen is someone that I've been interested in before. Asa Newell is here too. Asa's still here. I'm going to take Asa Newell actually. I feel like that's going to be a great pickup for us. I'm surprised he's actually there at this pick. So cool. Moving on. Do we have a late pick? We have pick 50. So we can also take... I'm thinking of Vishic here, just so we can have some more center play. Let's take Kolkabrunner here. I take a Vishic sometimes, so I'd never draft Kolkabrunner. So that's a really, really good draft for us. Not going to lie. So rookie signings, make sure all these guys are signed. Team player options, Daniels we're going to bring back. Kobe Buffkin for 4.5 mil. I think now that we got Demon, we can bring him back and see if we can trade him. Now he is injured, unfortunately, so that's kind of annoying. And I guess we can offer Dominic Barlow the qualifying offer, but these other guys we will not. So moratorium, I don't think we got anyone really to worry about here. So we'll have a look quickly. So Trae Young, we need to sign to an extension, and we can do that. Dyson Daniels, we can probably get an extension done with as well. And we have some salary that we can potentially trade. So I'm going to make it so Jalen Johnson is healthy now, because I feel like he will be back kind of early this season. So how long is this injury? A long time. All right, let's just bring this back. I know it's not super realistic, but he should be right for game 1 next year, I'm pretty sure. So let's just make him... Can we just make him healthy? Is that something we can do? Can we just make him healthy? He just has the flu. Okay, so I'm definitely going to move Kobe Buffkin here in this offseason, because Igor Demon is here. We can sign a backup, probably minimum point guard contract, which would be nice. We need a backup shooting guard, and we also probably need a backup, get a better small forward. We can keep Terrence Mann, actually. Craigie, we can probably look to move on from. I'm not sure he's going to be a prominent piece moving forward. Jalen Johnson, obviously starting. Asanua, his backup, and Okongwu is here still. So... I don't know how we're going to play this, because I know that we could see some regression from Clint Capella, which I don't really want to have to deal with. So this is going to be tough, because we don't really have too much salary. We have about around 5 million. So let's just start by bringing back Clint Capella. I guess we could do like a 2-year team option for 14 mil. He can just be the backup. Karis LeVert, actually, I wouldn't mind bringing him back. We'll kind of do the same thing, because he's a bit older. We'll just do 7 mil. Make sure we sign those guys. So Karis LeVert and Clint Capella are coming back, and all these other guys will just renounce the rights on. Yeah, Larry Nance's contract is gone, and that sort of stuff. So we have Garrison Matthews, Larry Nance, and Dominic Barlow. I think Larry Nance will, yeah, we can just sign him to a minimum. And then we just need kind of a... I'm not sure. We'll just see if we can maybe trade Kobe Buffkin for something. There's no harm in keeping him, because he's under team control. And maybe he develops, but I don't know. Like, Jalen Smith's interesting, and we get a first-round pick for that too. Malcolm Brogdon actually is quite cool. The Hornets would give us a couple first. I don't think that's really... Okay, we can get Bronny James if we really wanted to. Max Christie is interesting. But I think we might just let it run next year. We can make some changes next year if we need to. Or in this next off-season. The Wizards would give us, 2 picks for these guys. Hey, I'm fine just keeping them around. So I think maybe contract extensions is something we should look at. Trae Young apparently wants to test free agency, but Dyson Daniels will re-sign. That's a lot of money. That's a heap of money for Dyson Daniels. Maybe we look at it in... yeah, I guess we're going to have to give him that money one way or another, but I think maybe we can get it down from 30 mil. Okay, I'm fine to keep going. We can just run this team as it is. We're going to see some, hopefully, progression from... Trae Young regresses for whatever reason, but Dyson Daniels is up. Jalen Johnson's up. Okongwu's up. Reese Share's up. Capella is up around the mark. I think he's probably an 81 anyway, but I don't know why he's green. Karis LeVert is slightly down, and Kobe Buffkin is progressing. So I guess this year is going to be a bit of an interesting one. We don't own our first round pick next year, do we? I can't really see that. We'll just go to the next season. But yeah, I'll set the rotation, and I'll probably see you guys at the deadline. We could be at the deadline, or I could just see you guys at the end of the year. The first proper year. Very, very good. Shea wins MVP back-to-back. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year over in New Orleans. Anthony Simons, 6th Player of the Year. Evan Mobley is your depoy. Jamal Shed is Most Improved. Paolo Banchero is Clutch Player. And Coach of the Year goes to Jason Kidd. Wow, we actually got snubbed for Coach of the Year. I thought we were definitely going to be a lock for that for some reason. Maybe winning 63 games. I thought we win more than that, but hey, that's fine. Yeah, so do we Trae Young? We got Trae Young here, an all NBA third team, so he was first team last year, snubbed this year. And we don't get Dyson Daniels on a defensive team either. Wow. 2K really hates Dyson Daniels, I guess. But Asanuel is here on all rookie second team and Igor Demon as well. So we have a mixture of young and old. We are the first seed. How many did we end up winning? 58 games. Okay, I thought we won 60. That was my bad. I didn't mean to talk shit. But hey. So Trae Young, 22 points per game, came down from a bit last year, but that's because he's got some guys around him scoring more now. So I boosted up Dyson Daniels and Jalen Johnson's shot tendencies. So we got some more scorers, which is great. The rebounding is, I mean, that's okay. It's okay. Could be better. And assists are obviously great. So yeah, we are the 1 seed this year, coming up against Boston in round 1. I don't know why 2K hates Boston so much, but hey, so game 1 goes to Boston, game 2 goes to Boston. Are we the fakest 1 seed ever? Are we literally about to get swept right now? Okay, come on. Okay, we're gonna come back from 3-1 instead. I think this was just a glitch in the system, possibly. We're gonna come back from 3-1 and beat Boston. Or maybe not. Maybe we won't. We lose by 3. We deserve that. I talked shit and we got eliminated. Okay, that's a big L for us. We got an off season to really make up for that. So if Wemby, Evan Mobley, and Wemby gets it done in 6, which is insane. Wemby's what, 22, 23 at the time of that? Maybe older? 24? No, 23. It would be 23 if we won that. So LeBron we can't overwrite, unfortunately. Russ we can't overwrite either. We'll just let all the other guys go. That's fine. All the childhood players are now gone, which sucks. So draft lottery, we are going to be picking at 30 via Sacramento because we have a swap best, don't we? I think. I don't think we have any other picks in this draft, which is completely fine. Cool. Yes, that's fine. So we swapped 27 for 30. That's cool. Staff signing. We want to keep Kun Snyder around because he got us to where we were. So we'll keep him and we'll head into the draft. And I don't think we're going to be looking to trade anyone. I'm just going to pick at 27 or 30, sorry, and just kind of deal with that. So let's take... Drake Powell's here, but I kind of don't know what position we really need. Let's take Cliff Garnett. He can just kind of develop. So we got an interesting opportunity to really boost this team's defense. So boost this team's bench. I think that's what we need to really worry about. We'll re-sign all these guys, and we could definitely use some salary in a trade. So Dyson Daniels is going to get a payday from us right now because obviously this is mostly about him because we mostly talk about Australian basketball players. So I reckon he would probably get maybe a 4-year deal. I don't think he'll be getting this much money, but like we're going to have to probably sign him to keep him to that. We could probably do 3 years at 33 million, so $99 million over the 3 years. We'll see. He's declined. Okay. He's declined that. Okay, I guess we'll just offer him the full bag then. Cool, and he agrees. All right, so that's our only guy we need to really worry about. That's out of contract right now, so we'll make sure we sign him and lock him away. And our team is going to be Trae Young, Igor Demon, Dyson Daniels. I think we can move on from Karis LeVert. He was still pretty good last year, but we need another scorer off the bench. Reese Share, and we're definitely going to move on from Terrence Mann. We're going to find what we can get for him, and Asa Newell should progress a little bit too. And I think maybe Clint Capella we can move. I don't hate keeping him around, but for turning 30 or over 30, I think we can maybe test the trade market and see what we can find. So if we go Clint Capella and we throw Kobe Buffkin in there as well, is there a center that we can bring back that... Okay, apparently we can get Nick Claxton, but we're not going to get Nick Claxton. Is there anyone here center-wise? Wendell Carter off the bench. He's not a huge rebounder. We got Colin Murray-Boyles as well, which I don't really want to do. Isaiah Stewart's okay. Brandon Clark, no thanks. Okay, so I think we need to kind of do our own trades. But if we were going to do a Terrence Mann trade, so 15 mil, and I'm happy to maybe throw in this first round pick next year too, because we want to be really good. Let's see if we can get a different small forward that could be a little bit better than him, and none available. Okay. What if we go like a late first round pick as well? So 2 first round picks and Terrence Mann. We can bring in Okoro, but Okoro is not the greatest player in 2K. And that's pretty much it, unfortunately. Okay, so let's just see if we can maybe make some trades. Is there a center that we can maybe sign in free agency that we can afford? Mitchell Robinson actually is here. That's not too bad at all. I wouldn't hate actually bringing in Mitchell Robinson as a backup. Let's just offer him 11 mil over 3 years, and he signs. Okay, so we can use some of the money that we have now to try and find a good backup small forwards. We don't need anyone amazing. We just need someone that's going to be good off the bench to come in and back up Reese Share. So Kawhi Leonard would be the dream, but we're not going to get that. So someone like Peyton Watson isn't too bad. Like OG would be cool, but that's just a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Andrew Wiggins in his older age could be cool. Best $30 million that we got the salary to do this, but maybe we can't actually get anyone. There's a lot of options. There are a lot of options. Like Denny could be fun off the bench. So we got some salary that we can throw in. So I think Kobe Buffin's going to be the kind of luring piece, and I think we'll throw in the Terrence Mann contract. Is there anyone else we can throw in this trade to? Would you maybe want Muhammad Guy? That's 3 players for Denny. I think maybe we can offer up a 2031st as well. So Kobe Buffkin and a first round pick are really the only options here for Denny, who's going to be a backup, maybe the 6th man off the bench. It's a big package for Denny. And they're not gonna budge on it. Okay. Okay, maybe we can offer Clint Capella. So we've got Okongwu and Mitchell Robinson are gonna be our pieces. So we can throw in Clint Capella in this trade and see if they'll accept this instead. And they don't, so we'll offer up a 2031st as well. A big package for Denny Adia. They say no. We'll also offer up Muhammad Guy in this too, and they agree. Cool. All right. So we strengthened our team, our bench a lot. So Young, Demon, Daniels, Karis LeVert, Reese Share, and Denny, Jalen Johnson, Newell, and Okongwu, and Mitchell Robinson. So is there anyone, if we also just say, hey, let's go all in right now, and let's go Karis LeVert and this 27 swap. It's a swap worse, so it's not the greatest pick in the world. But is there a small forward or shooting guard, sorry, that we could potentially bring in that might be better than Karis LeVert? I don't hate Isaiah Joe. That could be an interesting one. Jace Richardson's probably a bit young. Julian Strother's interesting. We get Darren Holmes in this trade as well, which I don't really love that. Jordan Hawkins is kind of cool too. Jeremiah Fears, Boogie Fland. It's a lot of young guys. Dante Exum, Moses Moody, Adem Bonham. Maybe we can win with Karis LeVert. I'm not too sure. I kind of do like this Julian Strother pickup. He could be a fun piece off the bench too. Or Jordan Hawkins is actually one that I was thinking about too, but I don't think the Pelicans would give up on him too soon. So let's try and get the Julian Strother trade done. I don't really want Darren Holmes. I know we have to do that, and they want 2 first-round picks. So we'll go Karis LeVert. We can throw Ryan Corkerbrenner in here too. And okay, so they have to take back a piece. I mean, we could take on the Zeke Naji contract for you guys. We'll go Karis LeVert. And is there anyone else here that we can actually throw in? Not really. There's not really anyone here at all. Okay. Is there any shooting guards in free agency instead? Not that I really love. I guess we can keep Karis LeVert for 1 more year. I don't really want to throw up too many picks just in case we need to go another year after this year. But I think we definitely made this team a bit better. So Jalen Johnson's up to almost a 90 overall. Dyson Daniels and Reese Shea are up as well. Okongwu's kind of stalled. Demon's up a lot. Yeah, this team should be good next year again. Hopefully we're not out in the first round. Otherwise, we might have to trade one of our big pieces, the core, that I don't really want to break up. So Wemby has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Wemby wins MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to AJ DeBancer. Zion is your 6th player of the year. Who the hell would he be behind on the Pelicans? Wemby is your depoy. Most improved is Kaspas Yakisonis, who was offered to us in a trade for our pick. LaMelo Ball is a clutch player of the year, and Jason Kidd is the coach of the year. So we won 57 games still, which was pretty good, and Trae Young gets disrespected. And Dyson Daniels is here on defensive team again, which is cool to see. All right, so we are the 1 seed yet again. Hopefully not a fake 1 seed this year. Trae Young's definitely taken a bit of a step back in scoring, but he's got all these guys around him that are scoring just as much. So Jalen Johnson had another good year. Dyson Daniels had another good year. Reese Shea was good. Igor Demon was great, and Denny was good too. So yeah, I'm hoping we win this year. We draw Brooklyn first round, who have Josh Giddey, which is interesting, very interesting. Desmond Bain and Kadeem Malak. So they've made a lot of moves in the last couple off seasons, obviously. So we tie it up 1-1. We go up 2-1. We go up 3-1. And we go ahead and move on to round 2. So now we draw Detroit, who obviously always have... How do they have Fox? How do they have this team, man? That's so much guard play. That's... Oh, I didn't mean... Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. No, it's not fine. Yes, it's fine. Okay, so we move on to the conference finals. We're back here. We're going up against Boston, who we came up against last year. What we're going to do is we're going to shorten this rotation down to an 8-man rotation just to give our starters some more minutes. Hopefully we can get through. Has Boston made any changes? They still have pretty much the same team, minus Drew Holiday, because I think he retired. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us, and Game 4 goes to us. So we move on to our second final series, again against the Timberwolves yet again. Jalen Johnson was your finals MVP, and so was Anthony Edwards. So a rematch. This is actually really interesting. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2, oh, I just simulated by accident. But we win in 6. Trae Young is your finals MVP. So we took it a bit slower than the Bulls video. We kind of developed our core a little bit. We focused on the draft, and then off season, we went after targets that weren't superstars in Mitchell Robinson and Denny Adia, and we built a strong team. We kept guys like Karis LeVert. We drafted well with Asa Newell, and we went after Igor Demon. So I'm very happy with what we did for this team. We got 390 overalls on this team, which is nuts, and we get Dyson Daniels his first championship. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate love and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.